Welcome to the adventures of Healer Only. We're going through Heavensward with only healers, minimum item level, and no echo. The rules are pretty simple. We can use multiple of the same healers, and buffing food is also allowed. After being done with Aroma Born, Heavensward awaits us with new challenges, obstacles that might look impossible to beat, but with determination and fervor, nothing can stop our path to beating the whole game with only healers. Well, back on the grind of Healer Only. On the last episode, we managed to beat 4 dungeons. And they were like pretty damn chill. But we're actually starting today. We're actually starting the progression of optional content right now on Heavensward, which makes me very excited to see how bad things are gonna get. Hopefully they are gonna be challenging and interesting to watch. So let us see. I'm gonna be playing it against Scholar. I have a few gamers with me. And yeah, it's actually one of the few rare times that we do not have a single white mage in the party. But yeah, the Great Global Library. Minimum item level, no echo. Let's see how this goes, shall we? I don't remember any of those dungeons. I mean, it's fun. Well, you'll remember soon enough when you do them. The white mage is sitting by the fireplace. Well, you should join on the next dungeon then. So how bad will this be? Oh, I have Broil! Oh my god, I have Broil. Crazy. Okay, now the question is, yeah, I'm pretty sure Art of War is still a Ganon too. Easily a Ganon too. I'm pretty sure that Art of War is no longer a gain on 1. Could be wrong on that, but I'm almost certain that it's no longer the case. Let's do a Giga Pull. Let's do some Giga Pulling. Oh, I have Deployment Tactics too. Oh crap, dude. Oh, this is gonna be spicy. Oh, this is gonna be a spicy gaming. I also have Emergency Tactics. Oh my god, I have all the tactics. That's crazy. It is kind of crazy. Okay, I had a feeling while we were progging Aroma Born, I did have a feeling that AoE pulls from now onwards will become easier and easier to handle because you'll just have more and more tools to your kit. You know what I mean? So I think these AoE pulls will just become easier and easier to handle. Unless AoE pulls will start dealing so much damage in single target that you won't be able to do it. This is a squad. Oh no, this is a penta, as I like to call them. Oh yeah, level 60 I get Dissipation, which I don't have right now. Perfect. Ow. Perfect. Big book guy. Let's go. No crit shields in all that time? No crit shields? Brutal. Actually brutal. How much damage is that per auto? Doesn't look like a lot. And he doesn't attack while casting, which is surprising. I actually overtook Kent in damage? In aggro, I mean? I do think that Scholar it will become like another DPS for sure. Because of Ether Flow, Dissipation now. I was gonna try and slide cast that, but I think I would have gotten caught by that. I think we're all very close on aggro. I think we keep swapping aggro. Which is kind of funny. Can I shortcast that? You cannot shortcast that. You also cannot use Ruin 2 while sliding. You're completely, like, incapable of using anything. Good to know. I'm curious to see how the upcoming boss is gonna go, honestly. I love my crits. I'm getting such good crits right now. I'm dealing 75 auto attack damage still? Crazy. Nice. No new mechanics so far. So far, Heavensward has not given us any new mechanics that we haven't seen already, which is very interesting. Time to Giga Pull. Well, kind of. The Giga Pull stops here because this guy does not like moving. Well, poor guy doesn't even have legs, so I actually used all of my, you know, instant healing or instant shielding. I wonder how far we're gonna get today. For those that are unaware, this is the same session as last episode. We're still in the same session. And so far, we're really doing this very quickly, which is good and spooky. I'd like Heavensward to last a good while, knowing that Aroma Born took us a very long time to beat. Okay, cool. Here's the bio. Here's the bio for you too. And another one. And another one. Everybody gets a bio. Alright. Big boss time. Let's go. I forgot. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's fine. I like having a countdown for every fight. But that time I just completely forgot. Maybe it's just because I don't feel threatened at all so far. Can I use all my 3 energy drinks? Nope, I cannot. Yeah. So by the way, if you ever wondered what these little tornadoes wind bombs do, if you never realized, not only that if you touch them they explode and deal damage, but if you grab a orb from those like little book monsters, if the orb touches one of those like little wind bombs, they will actually disappear. So if you can just like either dodge with the orb, dodge the little tornadoes with the orb, or explode them, the better. So right now, if I just walk this way, the orb will not be hit by any of these wind bombs. There you go. I wonder if you can anti-knockback that. I should have tried that. That was good. I need to remember that I have deployment tactics. So if I get a crit shield somehow, somewhere, it'll be good for me to use deployment tactics. Just cannot get deployment tactics at all. And we don't have, by the way, we don't have a wide mage. Just to remind you, we don't have a wide mage. None of this is being stunned and it's just not problematic at all. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Whoops. All right. Oh, crit shield. Nice. I'm just gonna use deployment tactics for fun. And it only hit nobody. What? Okay. It has a little wind buff. Oh, absorbs HP? I really wonder how the alliance raids are gonna go. I hope they're not gonna be... I hope they're not get... How do I say this? I hope they didn't get the treatment of Circus Tower and, you know, Circus Tower and World of Darkness. Because those two dungeons, from what I've been told, they got nerfed, and that is why they were super easy. So I really hope that the upcoming alliance raids in this expansion are gonna be a lot nicer, or a lot more fun, or aka just challenging in general. And I have 6 shots of ether drain, or I mean energy drain. There you go. All of those energy drains got whoops. I used all of the energy drains inside of the divination window. I didn't mean to leave the orb there, but it's fine. Let's go, gamers! I love that I have Rune 2. Rune 2 is so nice for moments like this. Dude, I've never used so many energy drains in my life. How bad is this? Do you stun me? Do you do anything? Oh, you knock back. Oh. That dealt almost no damage! Oh my god. I'm not using any foods or anything. I'm just using what the game gives me on maximum HP. I'm just like, dude, if this was a Realm Reborn, the damage that these guys are doing would be kind of scary. But they're not. We're not in a Realm Reborn, and they're dealing like a Realm Reborn damage right now. Feels like they forgot to increase the damage of these enemies. You know what I mean? Can I anti-knockback this, by the way? No, you cannot. Doesn't this guy have like a 4-man? No, it doesn't. The 3-man is the maximum. Well, GG's. We did it. Oh, that wasn't too bad now, was it? And the next one is Arf. All right, this is gonna be a fun one. All right, so Caleb and Hana are gonna be joining us today alongside Yusuke for Arf, and I'm gonna be playing Astrologian. Let's see how this one goes. This one is probably the scariest main story dungeon, just because it does have a pretty tight DPS check, and the final boss is pretty scary. So let's see how bad this is, honestly. I'm very curious about this. Very, very curious about this. Good luck, DPS. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah, I have Collective Unconscious and Celestial Opposition. Oh my god. That is great. Genuinely great. All right, here we go. Time to Gigapull. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, the AoE mod, I guess a Romo board was what it was, right? I don't think AoE pulls will be interesting anymore. I would love to be proven wrong, but until we get there, we'll see. Han is the white mage. Was that a little tank buster? Am I really not hitting the other guy with my gravity? Oh no, I am. I just couldn't see the damage numbers. Oh, okay. That is a lot of enemies here. A lot of enemies here. Put a dot on everybody, as we like to do it. And that's the only guy missing. And then a collective unconscious, which, by the way, if you do not know, collective unconscious does not need to be fully activated to get the 10 seconds damage reduction and the regen. So using, just using, you know, collective unconscious for a split second is really good. It's just really good. Okay, time for the boss that says, "For the Emperor!" Savages. All right. In the name of the Emperor! I gave myself the wrong... I didn't mean to give myself a card in general. Okay, let's see how bad this is, shall we? So I learned on Mental Roulette that, you know, the magic turret just explodes after a little bit. But otherwise, it's kind of like you can kind of ignore it, which is kind of funny. Because it only does dodgeable AoEs. In the name of the Emperor! In the name of the Emperor! I thought he was gonna do another one. Enough. This really is pretty chill, huh? I mean, he was all... I didn't really have any worries about this guy. That deals no damage. That raid ride deals no damage. You can literally just keep up time against this guy. Oh my god. Oh, that doesn't deal any damage either! In the name of the Emperor! Okay, goodbye now. Let's go! My sprint is on cooldown. Okay. A dot for you. A dot for you. A dot for you. They're all dying. And then light speed. AoE down. I remember saying on one of my Mental Roulette videos, I was like, I wonder how scary this room, these mob rooms are gonna be like. Time to find out. Not scary at all, because we do have a white mage. We do have a white mage. I'll hold the balance card for a little bit. The red white deals so little damage. So little damage. Dude, doing this with healer only really makes me wonder, like, how the hell do people die sometimes to these mob rooms? If you can do this with minimum item level no with 4 healers. It's crazy to think that, well, I mean, if you do have a healer that is not healing whatsoever, I guess that would be a problem, right? I think a DPS only, by the way, I think a DPS only in these dungeons would be pretty easy. Oh, Ram's voice. Oh. Okay, let's see how this boss will go. This one will be fun. I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. You guys are just horny for La Habrea. I can understand. I can understand. All right. Oh, 4,000. Holy. I was gonna greed one extra GC, but there's no way I would have been able to do it. There's no way I would have been able to do it. Cleansable poison. He does have a damage up. Okay, this one needs specifically 2 players. Nice. Nice! That's good. He's a man of culture. I suppose you could say that. So are these guys gonna have like the Breakaga thing from Circus Tower? You know how Doga and Une clones had the Breakaga spell? It doesn't really look like it. Can I also say I would, these Anubis? Like, come on, there's... Oh no, dude, I guess it kind of shows that I'm truly a monster fucker. Look at him! Tell me you wouldn't. Just admit that you would. It's fine. We don't judge. The boss will be bred and the child will be born. Okay, I had to read that one out loud. I had to read that one out loud. Was this a good divination of, questionable? Maybe I'll have my divination by the time we get to, you know, the final boss. Well, theoretically, it's what happens. They combine their bodies and a new being appears. That is true. That is very true. I guess Asians have a very weird way to reproduce. And speaking of which, it is time for the most infamous boss. One of the most infamous bosses in the low-level content. So let's see how bad this will be as only healers. Minimum item level and no echo. So I guess you kind of really want to put... Oh, Shadow Flare. Kind of really want to put double dots on both of them, right? Oh, that is actually a pretty noticeable raid wipe. That was pretty noticeable. Okay, dodge the fireballs. I don't want to move though. I suffer from that black mage mentality, you know. Well, Lightspeed is like insanely good, by the way, for this boss fight specifically, which is great. Love to see it. Circle of Ice. Oh, right. I thought they were gonna collapse on each other. Now we're gonna get the Circle of Ice. They're gonna collapse on each other. They still have, I don't need to refresh any of the dots either. Shadow Flare. You know what? We're dealing a lot more damage than I thought we would be doing. That's pretty good. B2 will be the harder part. Or yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't think that collective unconscious was fast enough. It feels so, dude, it's so good to have a OGCD healing spell, dude. It's so crazy how good that is. Shadow Flare again. I don't have anything for that. Oh, I managed to drop the dot on whatever that person is called. All right. Phase 2 begins. Let's see how bad this is. Shadow Flare. I do have a collective. You have a collective. I misread the boss's name as Amazon Prime. I love that. I love that. That's great. That's great. By the way, this is a great segue. If you have Amazon Prime, did you know that you can sub to your favorite Twitch streamer with a Twitch Prime? That way you can, it's free for you. Kind of, I mean, he's kind of still paying money to have Amazon Prime, but it's a free sub that you can give to your favorite Twitch streamer. Just letting you know. Oh yeah, we're gonna have the chains. Right. Actually, staying here in the middle would be great for the chains, because if you do not know how the chains work, the closer you are to your partner, the easier they are to break. If you're super far away, it's gonna be almost impossible to break the chains. Which is kind of funny to think that. Okay, he's kind of hitting slightly harder. And now you're... There you go. You see how fast that was to break the chains? If you were super far away from each other, it would have been super difficult to break. Wait, oh my god, Mia! Holy shit! Is that private? Yeet! Oh my god, thank you! Thank you! That's great! Oh my god, that's very generous of you. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate that, thank you. Okay, here comes the big moment. How bad is this? Dude, no, this DPS check is nothing! Dude, this is so easy! It's crazy how easy this is. That collective unconscious was just for me and Anna. Actually, okay. Actually, the DPS check is slightly tighter than I thought it would be. 82. We got to 82. That's actually a lot more than I thought it would be. Yeah, that's... Okay. You know what? Not bad. But I think that's it. I think that's it for the fight. Right? Dude, I haven't had the need to use a essential dignity at all, dude. Dude, we're too cracked. We're too good at the video game. You know what I mean? We're just too good at the video game. Actually, I should be giving these damage cards to Yisuge so they can keep aggro. I wish I had my, how is this called? Celestial Intersection. Really wish I had that. Because the only shield I have is the Spire. Yeah, that's the fight, by the way. I just repeated mechanics now. I don't have a light speed. That's fine. Don't really need it to weave anything. Holy crap, dude. Holy damage. Nice! Good job, team. Good job. Okay, time to do Never Reap. I'm going out Scholar again. And using my Dawntrail Summoner Relic weapon, which I really like. It kind of goes well with, you know, with the glam. With my Astrologian glam. So, yeah, let's do it. I honestly don't have any big expectations for, you know, from this dungeon. So, let's see. Let's see. So far, healer-only Heavensward has been incredibly relaxing. Like a very chill experience. We have officially reached level 60, by the way. So now we have our entire kit for us. I didn't mean to use a deployment tactics. I meant to use a Sacred Soil. Ah, sad. Didn't get a crit shield. I really wanted a crit shield here. Mega Giga Pull. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I keep fat fingering my freaking buttons, dude. I keep opening all kinds of freaking menus by complete accident. 10 seconds until my end bomb is ready. Honestly, I think I'm better off using Sacred Soul here. There we go. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, time to fight the bird, but that goes invisible. Oh, whoops. Keep forgetting about, you know, the countdown. I know that it kind of, like, it doesn't really benefit us in any way or shape or form, but I just like doing them. Oh, here it is. I love how the boss spawned these orbs really just outside of the circle. I guess I'll use, you know, Ether Flow, all my energy drains, and then a dissipation. Dude, where is it? Oh, here it is. It really is like a really dark place. I'm not gonna lie, it's really dark here. What do these do, actually? Do they maybe just detonate? They do. Well, there you go. My curiosity has been satiated. And it's only a vulnerability up for 30 seconds, too. That isn't too bad. Nice. Let's go. So this pole does have the bees that do use Final Sting. That one will need to be something we need to worry about 100%. Though I wonder how long it takes for them to actually start casting Final Sting. That's the big question. Nice. Perfect. Oh, there they are. I'm really trying to call all of these, you know. Oh my god, ow. Okay, this tree hurts. Oh, this tree hurts. Oh, well, damn. I got a final stun. Oh no, I got a sharp sting. Never mind. Now I need to summon my fairy again. I think you really do have a lot of time. You really have a lot of time before they actually do the thing. Oh, there it is. I wish Dissipation would give me mana, but it doesn't, sadly. This has been probably the scariest bowl so far in the entirety of Heavensward. Dude, these hornets are absolutely insane. They have so much HP. Oh, there's Final Sting. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was probably the scariest bowl in the expansion so far. Generally. I use all of the energy drains there. Do not know if that was a good idea, because I'm not going to have any energy drains for the next boss, but, you know. I was about to do another ready check because I'm very smart. But hey, now I have a Ether Flow and Dissipation ready. So I can burst the shit out of this guy. 1, 2, 3, Dissipation. 1, 2, and 3. That was a Dissipation. That was like 6 energy drains on their Divination. That was great. That was fantastic. For those curious that don't know what happens, if a totem gets remains on the purple AoE, they'll just become an ad, and they'll get revived and become an ad. So that's why I usually pick it up. I really love energy drains on Scholar. I love using energy drains. We'll see. Actually, oh god, that is actually 4 of them. Wait, is that 5 of them actually? I canceled. Oh, okay. This is gonna be this is interesting actually. It's a little bit interesting. Oh my god, they're kind of fucking up Yasuke right now. Holy crap. Ouch! Holy crap, dude, that was a lot of damage. Okay, game, I'm listening. If you're gonna keep, hitting as hard as you are right now, I'm listening. Does sprint to remain while I'm carrying the thing? No, it cancels my sprint. That's sad. I wish it didn't. Or Cloud. I was ready to cleanse that blade, dude. I was freaking ready. And there we go. For the first boss, not bad. Like, genuinely not bad for a first boss. Makes me hopeful. It makes me hopeful. It'd be cool if I could get a crit shield. Ah, ask and you shall receive. Why didn't my deployment tactics work? Oh my god. Wait, deployment tactics doesn't work if there is a crit shield from a sage? It won't spread my crit shield? What? Wow, okay, well that's good to know, I guess. The more I know. I guess the crit shield of sage has priority, or if you want to do a, deployment tactics, it has to be only your shield. I meant to to heal myself there, but it do be fine. It do be fine. It do be as fine. So I should shield myself and then use deployment tactics and not use a shield on the main and aggro. I mean, if they don't have a crit shield, if they have a crit shield, then I shouldn't. If I want to use deployment tactics. I don't think I'm making any sense. What I'm trying to say is that it is okay to use a shields on the main and aggro, even if they have a crit shield, because Scholar's crit shield and Sage's crit shield do stack. They do actually stack. But the one thing that you don't want to do is get a crit shield on the main and aggro and then try to use deployment tactics on the main and aggro. Because if they have a crit shield from Sage, it won't work. Which is good to know. I'll save these 2 energy drains that I have so I can burst down the boss. I don't think I have enough time for, like, what is this? 10? No, 8 energy drains. I don't think 8 energy drains will fit. Actually, maybe. If I swift cast a broil, I can use 2 energy drains in 1 GCD. So that can work. Alright, it's the dragon bird thing. I'm so happy that someone else thought that this was a bird boss, and I'm not the only one that thought that. Alright, can I get a crit shield now? Oh, baby. There we go. Wait, it didn't go to kill him. I don't understand. I don't understand. I messed up the burst window, by the way. Oh, we do have ads. Oh yeah, by the way, you can absolutely fall off the arena if I remember correctly. And the boss does have knockbacks, so do be careful, or you're gonna be yeeted into oblivion. No, these things are tanky. Oh, there's tornadoes. I'm the main and aggro. Oh, that deals no damage. I'm doing my auto attack duties. I'll keep 1 energy drain just for my own healing. Okay, this guy is very tanky. This guy is very tanky. That's nice, right? We might see mechanics that we've never seen before. Question mark. Spread the dots between the ads. Nice. You do not get a anti-knockback for every knockback that he does. That's good to know. I do not know what this target is, by the way. Oh, it spreads a divine mist. I see. Well, it's Art of Wartime. Overflow. That's the first time we see that raid, right? Wind is buffing the body, increasing evasion? Oh. Oh, I'm missing. I missed an auto attack, I think. Oh, so that's what it does. Wait a second. So do you want to tank this boss in a way that is not touching the tornadoes? Because every time a tornado touches the boss, it gains a evasion up. That'd be kind of funny if that is the case. That is like the strat. That is pretty funny. Yeah, whenever a tornado gets around, it like buffs the boss. That's very cool, actually. Oh my god. Please. But honestly, the evasion rate is not that big. It's not really that high. I'm still hitting most of my shots. I think the things that I did miss was my auto attacks. Yeah, I think I'm missing I think I'm missing more of my auto attacks than than my actual spells, which is, well, interesting. To the next dungeon we go, which is the Fractal Continuum. This one is gonna be interesting. If it's the one that I'm thinking about, I'm not sure which one this is. This could be the one boss. Yeah. I think I know this one. I'm very curious. I'm actually very curious because the first boss of this dungeon is actually pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure it is like a very interesting thing. Oh, my portrait is broken. Of course. Let me fix that for the next instance. I do know that this dungeon has a pretty intense mob pool, even in normal. So, oh, it's only these? Okay. Oh my! Oh yeah, I'm attacking both of them, of course. That's why it's hitting this hard. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh boy. I mean, so far so good though. We still don't have a wide mage, by the way, so we're not really stunning this, but it is working. We do have a scholar though with sacred soil. Gotta love sacred soil. Well, even with all that, it wasn't that scary. It really shows that if you go with a pretty confident team of healers, you don't really have much of an issue with most things, honestly. Put a dot on everybody, as per usual. It's kind of funny because I need to keep double checking every time we go into an instance. I need to keep double checking if we're actually in minimum item level no echo did, which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, this boss has like a lot of potential to be really interesting, right? No, I'm thinking about another boss actually. No, it's not this one. I think the boss that I'm thinking about is in this dungeon, but it's not this one. Rapid Sever? What is that? The very tame tank buster. I think even without shields you can do that pretty well. Rapid Sever. It is a two-hitting, like a double-hit tank buster. Oh, there's a damage up. A lot of mechanics. Have there been any troubles? No, not really. Not really. So far, the dungeons of Aromaborn are far easier than Aromaborn. I don't think this guy has any other mechanics. I think those are, like, the mechanics that you're seeing right now is everything that this boss has to offer. It will increase on damage, which the only thing that we have to worry about is the tank buster no longer being survivable, which I feel like Yisuke can still survive a tank buster unshielded. Yeah. I mean, no, I think that was a shielded tank buster. Is double sever like being slightly faster? Is the cast bar of double sever like slightly faster every time? Kind of feels like that. Yeah, this guy does not hit hard. We're still not using any food. We just have so much maximum HP. Like so much maximum HP. It's kind of crazy. And there we go. One boss down, 2 more to go. Easy video game. All right, let's do this. Oh, crit shield. Okay, why does my deployment tactics... Why does it not work? Why does my deployment tactics not work? This deployment tactics, like, you can't have a shield. You just cannot have a shield on for deployment tactics to be effective? Is that what it is? Because that's kind of how it feels right now. Raid ride? That is a decent raid ride. On a mobile, that is a decent raid ride. A little bit of a wasted Whispering Dawn, I'm not gonna lie, but Okay, this is a pretty insane pull. This is like an insane, like it's one of the Giga Chat pulls, okay? Wait. I thought there was gonna be more. Oh, it's in here. Oh, they do raid wide. Okay. Then I'll apply a fatal elimination here. Sacred Soil. It also has a gaze mechanic. It feels like, I'll be honest, it feels like these dungeons are going a lot faster than Aromaborn, but in all honesty, we are tanking like pretty much the entire mob pool that the dungeon has. Like, yeah, we're just pulling everything like a normal dungeon. When in Aromaborn, we didn't really do that. Well, in Aromaborn, you couldn't really do that. You really couldn't do that. Even though the enemies here are like dealing 1,000 damage, we still have 6,000 HP, which means that they would need to actually hit us 6 times without us healing for them to actually kill us. Oh, okay, we have a Chimera. We have a Chimera. But in a Realm Reborn, you'd have enemies that would deal 1,000 to 2,000 damage, while we have only 2,000 or 3,000 maximum HP. And that is why a Realm Reborn was so scary on the mob pools. You had a very, very, very little maximum HP, even with food. So every mob pool was dangerous, depending on how much damage they dealt. That's why we developed the whole thing that we everybody tanks one enemy at a time, and we do not do normal AoE pulls. Because in a Realm Reborn, you wouldn't survive, and you didn't have as many strong healing capabilities as we do now. We were also, in all honesty, we're also like learning the game, for sure. We're learning the game, or getting used to the challenge. Okay, if I'm not wrong, you do not want to break the little containers with the enemies. It's just like that one dungeon in Shadowbringers, the twinning, I think it's called. Right? I don't know. Can I dodge that? Yeah. Am I safe here? I sure am. That was... Oh yeah, I used Dissipation, so... Ow! Holy. Oh, he's dashing at everybody. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like an entire half arena cleave, but not really. Wait, do we interact with this? Oh, we do. Okay, never mind. It's like the banana boss, you know? Oh, and it is like a DPS check. It is like you're giving like a little banana to get the boss distracted. But this time you actually need to defeat the extra mob so he doesn't feast on it. Interesting. That's fun. Oh, they do attack. Oh, but they get terrored whenever the Minotaur gets like tethered to them. Nice. I really wish I could use the Aether Flow out of combat. Really wish I could do that. There we go. Oh, okay, no, it's not the dungeon that I'm thinking about. Maybe I'm thinking about a Stormblood dungeon, actually. Is it worth applying a dot to everything? Or maybe it's not a bad idea. No struggles at all. So far, Heavensward has been really easy. I really wonder if the difficulty is in the Alliance raid and Trials normal raids. You know? Maybe that's where the difficulty is. Oh my god, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons! Pressing all the freaking wrong buttons. We don't like that. Oh! Oh! Oh god. Gamers, we need your help. I've been captured. Oh. Oh, you don't... Oh, okay. That's good. Oh! 5,000 tank buster? Oh my god, he's hitting for like 3,000 damage. Okay, once again, it's the Dullahan enemies are like still the scariest mob that you can find in a dungeon from the looks of it. Out we go. Do not know what to expect from those guys. Only 700 damage. There you go. That should be a dot on everybody, at least for now. I'll hold one energy, one ether flow charge. Oh, do not touch that, please. Please and thank you. Does it matter if we kill this thing or not? I don't think it does anything if you don't get captured by it. You know? Okay. Time to see if we can see any new mechanics on this upcoming boss. That'd be cool. Crit shield? Crit shield? Crit shield, please? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, everybody has a crit shield. Let's go. Oh, nothing is gonna scare us now. I have no idea what the hell that was. Very tame tank buster. We do have ads. Oh, they just make the squares like dangerous. Depending if this is a pretty tanky boss, so I wonder that is probably worth, you know, doing, right? Killing the ads. Oh, nice cleanse. Okay, the boss can apply a bomb debuff. AKA, if the timer runs out on the debuff, you'll explode and probably damage everybody near you. Good to know. I guess that's the tank buster of the boss. Only deals like 3,000 damage, aka just half of your HP. So it is recoverable, even with a tank buster into auto attack. Oh, they're moving now. Okay, okay. So if you do not kill them, they'll just keep like moving and claiming other like circles, or I mean squares. Good to know. Crit shield. There we go. Okay, well, our arena, it is slowly becoming smaller. Not that big of a deal, though. Not that big of a deal. Dissipation. Put a dot and then fight these. There you go. That's a cool little mechanic that you do need to handle the ads, or otherwise you're fucked. You know? I like that, I like that. Why is it called the Educator? Maybe I would know if I remember the lore of this dungeon, but interesting name for a mechanic. That was a wasted illustrate. Dude, we got access to OGCD healing, OGCD AoE healing, and we just don't need it. We just don't need it. I love it. I love how easy this has been so far. Oh, they just they just put a mine on the ground. And honestly, that's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, to Saint, whatever the hell the dungeon is called. Let's do it. Yeah, this is the dungeon that I did on Mental Roulette. Should be interesting. I'm kind of curious on the Honeybee, not Honeybee boss fight. Oh my god. I remember this dungeon as the dungeon that I kept terrifying the poor gunbreaker that had to invuln twice. Had to invuln twice because I used the Essential Dignity super late. You know? I think that will be forever how I remember this dungeon. I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad for the poor gunbreaker. Alright. Ooh, that was a lot of auto attack in one swoop. Okay, actual pull being scary for once. Crazy. And I would love a crit shield. I would love a crit shield game. But it looks like we have different visions or different ones. Oh, we have another Malboro. Oh, these ones are called Malboros. They're now called Morbles. Go ruin 2. Oh my god. Kent got absolutely annihilated by these little corpors or whatever they're called. Oh, did I just cancel my... Oh, I did cancel my raise. Whoops, my bad. My bad. Oh yeah, they do have a tank buster. Holy crap. Okay, that was pretty funny. That was pretty hilarious. We're like, oh yeah, we're kind of listening to nice jazzy music. The video doesn't have that, so imagine that you're listening to some jazzy music. You're probably listening to like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 12 music maybe in the background. I don't know what I'm putting on the background in this video. But yeah, we're vibing, and then Kent aggro's the next mob pull. Like, yeah, we can do this. Let's vibe. And then gets absolutely annihilated by like a shit ton of tank busters. That was pretty great. They said be gone. For sure. Ow. 4,800 on a tank buster? Holy shit. Okay, so this boss is gonna start spinning. Now, which direction? Oh, this way. I don't really need to move that much. Oh, it doesn't even do a full 360. Do we need to handle these? Probably, right? I would assume so. Nice. Could I do... Oh, I can! Let us go, dude. Nice. Crit shield. I'll join the Twitch chat. Do it. Oh, and now we have like, interesting. What does that thing do even? It's so squishy that doesn't do anything. Very uneventful. I'm still mortally curious on what those, like, you know, rose hips or whatever they're called do. I think that was a wasted energy drain, sadly. No crit shield. Sad. Let's go! We zoom in. Poison. Another one. Another one. Oh, I'm slowed. Oh my god, so many. Can I, well, this is gonna be fun now. Won't it? Okay, everybody's like taking a little bit of damage here. Who needs a tank anyway, dude? Who needs a tank? Well. Oh no, things are kind of falling apart actually. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, this is our very first wipe in Heaven's Ward. God damn. And because we got a little bit too overconfident. Shared damage is mid damage. Indeed. Indeed. Range starters are brutal. They are very brutal for sure. I wonder if the energy drain heal is actually any good in this challenge. I really do wonder. And welcome on an ingoing commando. Welcome. Oh, I need to summon my fairy. Could I get a crit shield on myself? No? Okay. Oh god. I defend, I protect! Please get a crit shield! Oh my god, game, please! I'm trying so hard for a crit shield. Okay, finally something interesting in this, in Heaven's Ward has happened. This is probably the most fun, wall pull yet. And we're not pulling the entire thing either. What was the big problem here? What was, like, actually doing, like, tons of damage? The ants? The turtle? I don't know. That was fun, though. That was fun. Let's go! Not even close. Absolute trooper. Oh, the HP of this thing didn't reset. Interesting. Okay, and... Swift cast. Bam. 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 Perfect. So I don't have a fairy. Oh. Did it just tank buster me for a poison? How much damage is that doing? I don't know how much damage it did with a poison. Oh, 360? Oh, that is a very weak poison. You know, every time I see like an auto attack of like 1,000 damage, I'm like, oh my god, that is too much damage, too much. That's too much. And then I remember, oh my god, dude, I have almost 7,000 HP. 1,000 damage is nothing. Oh my god, this is one tanky ass wall, dude. These, in the Heaven's Ward, the auto attacks need to deal constantly 2,000 or 3,000 damage. And the tank wazers need to be 4,000 damage. For bosses and AoE pulls to be scary. Alright, Honeybee before Honeybee. Time to get, annihilated. Or exterminated, more like. Get a crit shield, come on. Come on. Fucking come on! Okay, whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever. I don't want it anyway. Paying attention. Pretty tanky boss. Okay, now this is where things get interesting for this boss fight. Secret Soil. How much auto attack is that? Very weak raid-wide damage. 400? That's fine. Assail. Wait, what? Oh my god, it is Honeybee! Dude! Oh my god, it is Honeybee! I was right to be calling this Honeybee before Honeybee. If you ever thought that Honeybee was unique, I have to tell you that you were wrong. I guess it was just an evolved Queen Hawk. I don't think this is an end rage, by the way. I think she just keeps doing those raid wides that deal only 2,000 damage. Okay. Oh. Oh. Not bad. Dude, I've just not gotten any crit chills in a while. I do not know if the game hates me or something. Like, what's up? That is pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty cool. Oh my god, what? Why did that tank buster hit for like 5,000 HP randomly? Holy crap. I am safe here. Yeah. Can I get my ether flow before we go to the next pull? That'd be nice. My Whispering Dawn did not reach anywhere. There you go. That was fun. That was fun. So far, Heavensward has one wipe. And the only reason we wiped is because we wanted to pull everything. Because if we didn't pull everything, we would have not wiped. I'm sure. Bio. And another. And another. And another. There we go. I have a feeling that we're going to be reaching the trials of Heavensward very, very soon. Though I do have a feeling if low item level challenge is anything to go by, that the Alexander raids are going to be pretty challenging. I hope. Ads on Twitch are supposed to be targeted, right? So why do I keep getting ads for Depends? I have no idea. I've never heard of that. They sound like condom ads too. Too thin to be noticed, but all the protection you need. That does sound like a condoms ad, honestly. I love that. All right. Crit shield. Gimme crit shield. Crit shield. Okay. Dude, I'm really not lucky with my crit shields anymore. I feel like, dude, it feels like my crit shields were, you know, spent at the start of Heavensward, and now I just don't get any crit shields. Did that raid-wide only deal 300 damage? I mean, we had a party-wide shields, right? But still, crazy. I think I'll wait until I have another ether flow, and then I'm just gonna use all of the things. I could have done maybe 2 GCDs there. Okay, time to just burst down. 1, 2, 3. Ether flow. 1. Ow. 2. 3. Dissipation. 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty good burst right there. Generally pretty good. Pretty tanky boss, for sure. I generally don't really have much to say about this boss, dude. Like, genuinely. Oh, there was an ad. Dude, I didn't even realize there was ads, dude. Okay, the tank busters are scary, but again, it's very doable if you're just maxed out on HP. You know what I mean? AKA early leveling dungeons of Homeborn kind of rules. As long as you're max HP, you will survive the tank buster. I just used an end just for fun there. And that is GG's, team. We've done it. Another dungeon down. Dude, we're eating these dungeons alive, I'm not gonna lie. And with that, this will be for today's video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. You're one of the few gamers that gets to this point, so genuinely, thank you, and I hope you had fun watching. I want to thank these wonderful people on screen right now. Thanks to these generous and wonderful people, I'm capable of experimenting and branching out with different FF14 videos and different MMO games. If you want to be able to support me directly, you can become a YouTube member or a Twitch sub. By supporting the channel like this, you'll gain access to exclusive videos only available to supporters. But with all that said, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you on my next video.